Hi you guys, it's Sophie and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we're going for this look. It's a bold red lip with a nude cut crease. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of videos. And let's get started. For primer, I'm using the Micro AG Primer by Kryolan. It's a pore filling primer, so it hides all those little pores you want gone. For foundation, I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade F3. And I'm just wiping that all over my face. Then I'm taking my beauty blender and just dabbing that in. And then for the places I want some extra coverage, I go in with my foundation again. So it's mostly the places I have scarring from little pimples and stuff like that. And around my nose, I feel like there's always some reddish color coming through, so I want to hide it with this foundation. Then for concealer, I'm using the Conceal and Define concealer, matching with the foundation from Revolution as well. Then I'm taking my Morphe M173 brush and blending that out. Then on the places with foundation, I'm blending more with my sponge. Now I've distributed all my product, I'm going in with my beauty blender and blend that out. When I'm blending, I always make sure I get as close as I can to my waterline, so there's not any redness coming through. I also always go over my eye, so it's an even canvas to start with. Then for contour, I'm using the contour stick by SOSU in the shade Cool. Then I'm going at the side of my nose and right here in the depth of my cheek. And then at the top of my head I stipple, because otherwise it makes it too harsh line, and this makes it easier to blend out. And then I take my brush from Real Techniques and blend it out. And I pull that up towards my brows, so I get that snatched nose. And I always blend my contour up, so this doesn't get too much color, otherwise it will give me a muddy effect. And I make sure I don't cross the sides of my eyes when I go in with my contour. Then to set my under eyes, I'm using the translucent powder by Mesauda Milano, and I'm taking that on my Morphe E48 brush, just dabbing that in. Then I'm taking a fluffy brush and brushing away all the excess dust. Then I'm taking a dry beauty blender, taking some more of the translucent powder, and then I'm going to cut the contour and my nose. So just take some translucent powder and go from your ear down to your lips. with your nose as well. You just go like that. And then in the middle. And then taking that fluffy brush again and wiping away the excess dust. Then it's time for the eyes. I'm going in with my Nude palette by Beauty Bay. It's the 16 color palette and it looks like this. And I'm gonna zoom you guys a bit in so you can see a bit better. Then I'm going to do one eye off camera and I'm gonna come back and show you guys how I did it. Alright, so the look today is a soft brown cut crease, and first I'm going in with the shade Warm and Cozy. I'm just taking that on my Morphe M441 brush and putting it into the crease and blending it out. And blending it into the brow in the front. Taking a bit more to really deepen that outer corner. And blending it forward. Now I'm going in with my Morphe M456 and I'm taking the shade Hot Cocoa. And I'm just stamping that in the crease. I'm taking my previous brush and blending that out. And this step I keep on repeating until I get the desired color I want. So just stepping it in all the way across the crease and blending it out. Just soft circular motions. Make sure you're blending it upwards because we're going to cut the crease and then you won't see the rest. Also blending it in to the brow at the front. Then I'm going in with Tempting and just really darken up that lower line. And again, just blending and blending. And also making sure I go out to get that wing. And because these are matte shades, blending isn't always that easy. So I'm going in with the first color again, Warm and Cozy, and just softly going over those two colors so they can blend more. Just blending up and out. And now it's time to cut the crease. I'm taking my Morphe M224 brush, it's the flat brush, and I'm dipping it into my concealer, making sure it's fully saturated. And then I cut my crease and I follow the lines of my eye. So I just look straight into my mirror and then go above my natural crease to make my eye appear bigger. So now I just follow the line of my natural crease and I'm going to look, I want it to end here at the top, at the end of my brow, and then I'm connecting those two lines. And then when I'm happy with that line, I take a Q-tip, wet it with some micellar water, and then just clean my lid. So again, taking that same brush and just going from the line down and setting my whole eye. Just softly dabbing with my brush, making sure I don't go over that line I made previously. and then making sure it gets an even color. And then to blend out the concealer over here, I'm taking the Morphe M173 brush, just softly dabbing along the sides, also over my lid to get that more even color. And then to set that concealer, I'm using the Morphe M166 brush and taking the shade Delicate and tapping that all over the lid. And then going in with that Morphe M456 brush and just softly grazing against the line, making sure all excess dust of the color Delicate is wiped away. Then I'm taking my gel eyeliner by Mesauda Milano, and I'm taking this on my Morphe M2501 brush. It's just a little small brush. I'm starting by grazing along my lash line, and then I'm going to make my wing. So just softly following my lash line, and I just put my brush over my lashes and then just follow the line. For the wing, I look straight into my mirror and then just place my brush where I want to go, and I follow my lower lash line out and just trace that back in. And then you want to look straight into your mirror and make a line straight to the inside of your eye. So you see it's a weird shape, but when you open, it's a nice straight line in. And then you fill it in. And connect it with the rest of the line you previously drawn. When that happens, you just let it dry, and then you can take your spoolie and scratch it off, and then just go over with your foundation again, and it should be fine. We'll see. First, let's finish this eyeliner. And then for my eye shape, it's prettier if I go under my eye with my eyeliner as well, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just a little line and then connect it with the top. Taking the tip of my brush, making sure it's fully saturated, and just wiping that out a bit. So that's that. And then to blend that little line under my eye out, I'm taking the first shade Warm and Cozy on my M506 brush and just blending that out. This is not my day. So now let's see if we can fix this mess. So clearly my eyeliner had decided that it was not gonna be my friend today, but it's fixed. So now I'm going to put on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back. For lashes, I use the Bubble Pop lashes by Unicorn Cosmetic, and for mascara, I'm using the Vertige Volume Mascara by Yves Rocher. So then for the face, for bronzer, I'm using the Mega Bronzer in the shade Cool by Makeup Revolution. For blush, I'm using the Berry Amore 03 blush by Milani. And I'm taking that on my Morphe 405 brush. Just softly at the apples of my cheek, bringing it outwards. And then for highlighter, I'm using the Light and Bronze Platinum by Mesauda Milano, and I'm taking that on my Morphe M501 brush. And then a second highlighter, I use the M.A.C LIGJTSCAPADE highlighter, and I'm just taking a flat little brush to highlight my inner corners and my cupid's bow a little bit more. And I just tap it in the inner corner of my eye. My cupid's bow and the tip of my nose. And then for lips, I'm using the Mesauda Milano Aqua Kiss in the shade 109. And then I'm going over that with the Xtreme Matte, also by Mesauda Milano. And it's the shade Cheerleader 113. So just following the lines of my cupid's bow. And going from my outer corner in. And then if you want your red lips to stay all day, you just fill in your entire lips and then you go over with your lipstick. But for now, I'm just going to shade out my outer corners and then I'm going over. And then I'm going in with my red lipstick. And then I'm taking a small pointy brush and just clean the edges of my lip with my concealer. And then again taking that Morphe M173 brush and blending those lines out. And then some setting spray and it's all done. For setting spray, I'm using the Supreme Matte Finishing Spray by Makeup Revolution Pro. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And I hope to see you guys again. Bye!